Blocking has been steady for Adamson. Faida announces her entry.
Monatis with that beautiful bump set. Now ready for that down the line attack.
Battle of sprints as well in terms of scoring.
Altea delays that hit. Bakanke with the push. Cassie to Angge in the middle. Delayed by the blockers of FEU. Bakanke will try again. And targets that spot again.
You really give her an open block. There was confusion on the floor of UST between Poyos and Jurado.
Lady Tams, they need a good swing. They need a side out. They look to Chen Tagaod. Lams to Alinsug again. Block! It's still live. Good cover. Tin, the reverse to Faida. That will be FEU point.
Take a look at this replay. Good efforts we're seeing.
Liza Solomon, Belen to serve. And you up by 2. Back set to Faida Bakanke. Dug up.
What a set by Lamina.
Alinsug is blocked. The big dome. This defensive block is brought to you by AIA, formerly Silang Life Care of Faida. And a much better set for them as well.
Good serve.
Tin. Bakanke from the back row.
You know, the performance here of Faida Bakanke, and this is not from a front row attack, it is from a back row attack in between zone 1.
So a good spread of points here. Asis, Eliarina contributing 1 each. Oh! that was a... Let's take a look at it one more time. And hirap pa siya eh. Hotdog is back at the set, brought to you by Duck.
Bakanke. Oh, nice dig coming from Ekalia. Balingit. Chen on the setup. Back to Faida. And it will be Bangayan who tries. Miranda on the back set. Bakanke. Finally, it drops.
Her presence known here in the second set. No one there to guard her attack.
That was the play late in round 2. That was just unstoppable in season 86. In the meantime, Hilongo blocked by Asis. Pepito bumps. Free ball given once again. The setup for Faida from the back row.
You know, a change in UST here. They are now adding a block.
Kill block. She accidentally tripped on Servana Lapot's foot mid-celebration. And the lady spikers had a good laugh about it in the dugout afterwards. But beyond that lighthearted moment, Nicole's confidence continues to grow with every game. It's not just about gaining experience.
Set number 5 for both these teams. If you're NU, you want to enter the finals right after this. But if you're FEU, you're going to force that sudden death game. Bakanke, very best could carry this FEU team.
Game face on by Faida Bakanke here in set number 5.
How she plays is the energy, right? That she also shares with her teammates,
vibe,
right? And that's so important, especially in a game like this one.
You have to.
When nerves can get the best of you, but no nerves here for the blockers for Faida Bakanke. Denied.
Block. And that's the type of kill block that you can't also
wants to secure their twice-to-beat advantage via a win today. But Faida Bakanke has other things in mind. And she ties things up at 22-all. Because, you know, this is a team sport. For both teams, this is the last game of the second round. So, ang haba na nga. It's been a long season so far.
I think in this second set, you know, in the latter part of the first set, there was a communication error.
Yeah.
And they really need to set up the middles. Not just Angel Canino and Lapot.
He was there hoping that it went out. Pero eksaktong-eksakto yung palo ni Chev. Batalyo going up again. Challenging a two-man block. Eliarina with a cover.
Oh!
And, you know, props to Tin Ubaldo because she's able to go left and right.
Faida Bakanke with her own super spike coming from the backline attack pa.
Game after game, we saw the improvement of Nicole Reyes. We're seeing better connection, better distribution. And yan yung gustong makita ni Coach Ramil.
Jers Petalio telling her na kailangan ka dito. Importante yung larong to. And so far, she's been a non-factor.
Trying to pull a comeback win.
Team captain serving. They need something good. They go to Bella.
Blocked by Faida. That last 2 points, that Devasora attack to tie things up, and Bakanke Eliarina collaborating to get that net defense, that tough block against Bella Belen.
What a statement.
That's right. That was March 3, 2024 here at the SM Mall of Asia Arena, where Sai Sagula came in and set dulo na ng set number 3. Played until set number 5, scored 13 points. Felt like he had, but just slipped out of his hands as we look at this. And then, of course, the off-season injuries to Chona Perdido, starting opposite player, and of course, their...
Team Jean definitely feels the typical ang tanda ko na sentiments. But, you know, while Jean feels somehow responsible for stepping up on behalf of her team, she also shared that she admires the rookies, their capabilities.
Well against the UP Fighting Maroons.
Agad, receiving. Bakanke. Giveaway. Agad opens up. No, middle. Nice play there by Tin Ubaldo.
In the UAAP, it's her swan song. And she's gonna go out without a bang. Definitely with a bang here. Lams will give this one to Bella. She's blocked. Babalik sa NU.
Bella again. Chance ball.
Tin will go to Petalio. What defense from Bella Belen. They go to the right side this time.
Great action, Devasora.
Great cover from FEU.
Solomon again.
So nothing yet. What a rally we have here. Faida Bakanke. Right on the money.
Mitzi Panangin has been the brightest spot for the Lady Tamaraws, but she can't do it alone. Chinita Gaud has to get her numbers. And again, it's Panangin scoring off that quick attack.
What's been the reason for that, Neil? Bakit sa kanila kay Mitzi Panangin nakakapunta yung FEU throughout this set 1 so far?
The fingers of Francis Mordi. Mordi is blocked. Good cover. Ooh. Not able.
Faida Bakanke is just greeting the attacks of
23 serving 10. Now this one needs to be a little bit more alert here. Ubaldo to Faida out of nowhere. Big C.
wow, Tin Ubaldo cueing that to the middle and going to
passes here for FEU.
But of course, good setters also know how to adjust,
Yes.
especially on the out-of-system balls.
That's going to be a mark of a great setter. Petalio dug up. They go to Natura. Is denied. No entry. And this defensive block is brought to you by AIA. Rethink healthy with AIA.
He's a point maker for the Lady Warriors. So in the past few days, Coach Allen had this idea to reverse the process and introduce beach volleyball to the team in order to ignite a spark similar to Van's play style. He paired them by twos and instructed them to line up and play against each other. Coach Allen then told them that the first pair that would score 15 points would also get a box of pizza as a reward, which ignited the competitiveness of the Lady Warriors. This exercise for them was not just all about fun, but it hopes to improve their connection with each other and their agility. And we'll see later if this new part of their training will translate to their game. Watch this game on any device in the Philippines or abroad on the Filipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now. Now back to the panel.
Let's not forget AC Minor for the Blue Eagles. Big Osman. She'll try again. Still blocked. Good net coverage from FEU. Third time's a charm.
There's that variation.
Yep.
She's not giving up, but she is denied to that massive block on Lian de Guzman.
That was a solid block there by Faida Bakanke, saying no.
Same kind of courage. Ang tapang nila in the beginning.
Yeah, it definitely started with the serves. So they gotta get consistent on their pass. And wow!
Yep.
And get that girl! Faida Bakanke. The set already coming off from the libero. A break ball in the back row.
Adamson has turned it around after a sluggish first set. Another sharp serve. Ubaldo to the opposite side for Faida Bakanke.
I always say this with the attacking of Faida. She's the type of player that constantly needs to be fed the ball to get her rhythm.
Again, one more try. Good coverage there. That sweep by Petalio. Sulit is marked. Bakanke. Nice save. You like the back and forth? You warned them about the blocking of FEU. Take a look at that defensive block. Brought to you by AIA, formerly Film Life. There's a pass.
Block points for FEU. None this set after having 9 in the first 2. But
Great read there coming from Jazz Eliarina, which is why it slipped through her hands. Loose block there for her.
17 all, 7 deadlocks. Ardia gets out of the way, the push. Tagaad was there to cover. Faida again will also push. Enough height for Lamina to get there. Free ball. Ubaldo, combination, Bakanke. Popped up by Alinsog with some acrobatic move there. And it's still playable. Bakanke will not give up.
As we look at that replay, confusing the blockers.
Poyos from the open. Det. Binalik kay Poyos. 4th block of FEU.
No, there needs to be better production when it's team.
This defensive block is brought to you by AIA, formerly Film Life. Oh, it's a block party right now, forcing UST to call timeout. Tin to Mitzi. Det. Ibibigay kay Reg. Pass through the blockers. Lopez from the back. Carvalho, a setup for Hilongo. Denied by Faida Bakanke.
Take a look at this replay here. Perfect press on Faida. Another unison in that blocking. No coverage for UST.
Good cover from Ateneo. That was Arroyo. FEU has it, and Ubaldo will choose to go to Faida Bakanke. Goes for the combination.
Great spike there by Faida Bakanke. Blockers, take a look at that replay once again. A lot of loose blocks here late.
Until the end game or panapos, those may be one of the biggest challenges of the Lady Tamaraws. And with their second consecutive 5-setter match, the ladies know best than to let this one go without a fight. And as Coach T emphasizes the words engage and risk in their huddle, she also ended it with hindi tayo uuwi ng may regret. Now back to you.
Thank you, May. And we will see if they will leave this arena without any regrets. Going down to the wire here for these two teams.
You need to watch all the action here in the UAAP because legends start here. Back to you, Billy and Julia.
Thank you so much for that report on tax.
Good up,
Dixie. A lot of responsibilities, always lie on the setters. Tax has been carrying that load so gracefully as we get back to this game. This defensive block is brought to you by AIA. Rethink healthy with AIA.
That was actually...
Faida shared with me that those hair accessories of hers are her lucky charm last season. But now in Faida's words, it's Mina. I am the charm. Especially with an impressive performance last Sunday. She shared it was because she's excited. And
11, the biggest lead of the match now. Pons receiving. Chance to counter. Back set to Jurado, mababa. Encarnacion looks at Lopez. Lopez cross court. Carvalho has Angge Poyos on the other side. But Bakanke says no entry.
Angge Poyos twice already in this set.
Defensive block brought to you by AIA. Rethink Healthy. FEU done with her residency and now playing for Coach Tina Salak. Jurado will just safely send it over. Almost scored there. Bakanke down the line. What a way to really tell everybody she's here. Pabalik sa kanya. Sends it over. Jurado with a dive. Altea asking for it. Miss hit. Bakanke again.
Again, an open block.
Hindi siya aksidente.
In a way, that's also a big risk because
11 blocks in this match and 10 service aces. Those are big numbers for them, contributing to their output in this game.
Great performance so far from the FEU Lady Tamaraws. Faida Bakanke.
Look at that replay there. Faida Bakanke elevating and just going for zone 5.
To bring back the momentum. They believe the fourth set is not their last, but for coach, in order to achieve that, kailangan nila yung trabahuhin. Dagdag pa niya, be yourself lang. Laruin nyo kung ano yung laro nyo talaga sa trainings. Hindi nyo kailangan mag-pretend or ibahin dito and enjoy what you're doing at wag kayong sumimangot. Meanwhile, Coach Ettore challenges them to up their game, and in his words, we've been serving them piece of cakes. Play less errors and volleyball will be easy. Continue to watch all the action here in the UAP because legends start here.
Full front line.
Yes.
With Bakanke, Petalio, and Panangin in front. KC Balingit is turned away. And just like that, from down by as many as 3 points. FEU with set point.
The sail outside for Petalio. That's going to be the first point here for Adamson. Good serve from Sagaysay. Out of system for Adamson. That's a block. They go to Nitura with a hops. But she is denied.
And Eliza Solomon, Vange, Alansog, and Bella need to step up here in set number 4.
Tagaod. Popped up. Bella asking for space. Alanganin. Giving a chance to Faida Bakanke.
Tough bump set. But Bakanke just finding the open zone. How about that bump set though, Jamie?
The reverse bump set. Coming from
the blocking of the LSU. Running attack with that tip. Good read by FEU. Bakanke from the right pin.
Wow. Philippines or abroad in the Pilipinas live app. Download and subscribe now. Now back to the panel.
Thanks a lot, Ella. We got reminded about yung mga bilin ng mga coaches on both squads, body language. Going to be more observant of that, of these two teams. Meantime, defensive block brought to you by AIA, formerly
into excitement. Because if you are excited, you are looking forward to something, and hopefully that, you know, results to a lot of positive things. And she has been playing well, at least in today's game.
And again, yeah, like if we talk about the jitter from tying things up with NU.
16-20. Solomon. Still playable. Free ball. Second try for the Lady Bulldogs. Solomon again. Not yet, says Eliarina. Petalio. Hardio. Third chance for Liza. Faida goes up for it. Wow. And the smash. Down by only 3.
What a powerful hit there coming from this out-of-system play for Faida Bakanke. Just
for FEU. It's Jazz Eliarina. Lamina. Alinsog. Denied.
Wow, that is, I mean, what a way
to get a win here. But right now they are down 1 set. That is dug by Encarnacion. And you will set up the reverse to Solomon. Faida with the extension. Play continues. It's still with FEU. Better attack for Bakanke.
That was a strong hit, and take a look at the replay. Just one block.